In this video we will have a look at how you can clean up and remove a data mining repository when you've finished processing everything. But before you start, you need to make sure, are you sure you want to remove the repository? Because if you do, you will lose all your data mining stuff. So what do you have to do? You need to back up what you have, all your different data mining projects, all your different data mining models, and all your data. Okay, so to back up your data, we have a number of ways to do it. Okay, so the first thing is you need to make sure you've backed up all your data sets and various different codings that you may have applied to it that may be stored within your schemas. The other thing that you need to back up is your workflows. This is your data mining workflows in the 11GR2 tool. Okay, there's a couple of ways to do this. One is you can use data pump to take a dump or an export of your data mining schemas, and this will take all your data, all your models, and everything within your schemas. Or what you can do is you can export your workflows. Okay, so this will just save your workflows. None of the data will be saved, or just the workflows and the processing, the models that are necessary to do this. Okay, so you just need to be careful of that. Now, there is a slight difference between workflows and projects. So you can have a number of workflows for a particular project. So you can't back up a project, you can only back up or export your workflows. So if you have 10 workflows within one project, you have to export the 10 different workflows. Now, there's another video in the series which will highlight how you can go about exporting your workflows. So perhaps you need to have a look at that video before you do anything else. So before we begin the demo, there are kind of two things to watch out for before you start. The first thing is you're going to need the system password. So if you're not the DBA or in charge of the database or controller of the database, you're going to need to talk kindly to your DBA to do this. Or you could ask your DBA to do it for you. Okay. And the other thing again is, have you backed up all your work? Because once the repository is gone, everything is gone. So let's move on to the demo. Okay, so here we are in the tool, and just to remind ourselves, the main place under the menus to get to the data mining options and different tabs is under the view menu. We can get looking at our different connections, our different workflows, and the property inspector. The other place where we can get some data mining functionality is under tools. So this is where we can go to create our repository and to drop our repository. So in this case, what we want to do is we want to drop our Oracle 11G R2 the repository. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, in order to drop your repository, you're going to need the sys password. So in this particular case, we select our connection for sys. Okay. The big warning. Okay, so do you really want to continue? So this is really only if you're gonna clean up your database, that you want to kind of rebuild things or whatever. So let's go ahead and do this. So we'll have our sys username. Now we want to put in our sys password. This will take approximately anything from 30 seconds to 2-3 minutes, depending on where your database is located. And so in this particular case, I'm running it on my laptop, so it'll only take approximately 30 seconds, 40 seconds to run. If you're running it across the network to a database server, then it will take a couple of minutes to run. So let's go ahead, click start, and watch how things run quite quickly in this case. there is an option to run or to remove the repository using some scripts, which I'll make a blog post about very soon. So if you want to check the blogs, you'll be able to find the details relating to that. There we go, all done. So you can view a log of what was done during the cleanup process and the removal of the repository. So a lot of things being removed, clean of synonyms and permissions and various different things like that. Okay, and that's it. So that's our demo of how to remove your data mining repository for 11GR2. So the main thing you need to remember before you do this is, have you backed up everything that you need? If you have any suggestions or comments or anything you want to contact me about regarding the Oracle data mining tool, here are my contact details. You can follow me on Twitter. I have my own web address. I also have a couple of blogs here. The first one is mainly about my personal blog about all things kind of Oracle data mining, and then the second blog has data mining specific posts by myself, but it's also a joint blog with Uli, who mainly concentrates on Oracle Data Integrator and OBI related material. Okay, there's going to be more videos in the series and various different kind of features of the Oracle Data Mining Release 2 tool, so check back on the YouTube link for more details.